All right, testing, testing. Just gonna make sure this is on and working before we get started here, and make sure the audio is good. All right, testing. All right, just gonna make sure this audio is good. Um, Hello everyone, welcome back. Part two of me building this video game. Still wasn't able to figure it out, but I told myself I'm probably just gonna wait until I figure out all the team names. And so I figured I would go ahead and start on the stadium. So I got my reference image, if it'll load. Stadium's going to be kind of loosely based off of the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium. This will be the national championship stadium, actually. And we're going to loosely base it a little bit off the Jags because they're my hometown school. I mean, my hometown team, sorry. Goodness. Not a big Jags fan, but you live in Jacksonville long enough, you learn to coexist with them. So, kind of to put all my passions into one here, we're going to have the stadium closer to an airport. To kind of put all my passions into one big giant passion. So, we'll probably work on the airport part of the stadium later. But, yeah, let's get it started. So, this will be kind of what we're going for here. If you guys can see that. The old stadium. We're not referencing the new stadium, only because that's not built, and I'm not gonna do that because it's tricky. Um, I was able to go to training camp a few days ago and see kind of the progress of the new stadium, and I thought they were doing a complete renovation. No, they're just, I mean, complete rebuild. They're just doing a glorified renovation, which is fine. There's no complaints about that. But definitely was a little bummed out when I found out. I thought we were gonna get a whole new stadium, but no complaints. New stadium's a new stadium. So we're just gonna start off here. Actually, we're gonna do a circle. We're gonna start off here plain and simple. Just gonna get a circle, and this will act as kind of the guide for the actual stadium here. So we're just gonna get a circle. Kind of scale it out. Let's see if we can go in here and adjust some of this stuff here. To look like, kind of want it to flatten out a little bit. See if maybe if I scale it like that, do I have to just add like a, maybe if I add some subdivisions. Oh, it's not good. Oh, there we go. All right, it's still there. Subdivisions worked. Great. All right. Bring this back down. Yep. Let's get up top now and take these. Gonna say just take these and just scale them inward. Try it on the x-axis first, and then come back in on the y-axis, and boom. All right, so little curvature there with the grandstands. Let's see if we can get that to flatten out. Probably not though. I'm just gonna assume it's not gonna flatten out. So I'm just gonna add some subdivisions there to kind of flatten it out and flatten the sides out while we're at it. Add another subdivision. And that looks like a good stadium outline. So now, gonna come here, create a 1 foot, I think, 1 foot cube. Move it all the way over here. Now, just to kind of get a test of what's happening here, we're gonna scale our cube up. Oh, that's not it. We're gonna scale our cube up on the y-axis to 10. We'll scale it up on the z-axis to 10. I think 10 feet is reasonable for the height. Oh my gosh. Um, let's see. Let's see if we can get our reference image. Let's see. I think 10 feet's pretty reasonable, in my opinion. I think 10 is a reasonable distance. And then we're just gonna we're actually gonna mirror this so that way it makes it a lot easier. Oh, there we go. Yep, we're just gonna mirror this. So come here, click a few buttons. Boom. And just like that. Kind of scale this back a little bit. Make sure the back face culling is on. That's what gets us sometimes, especially when you have to import into like Unity. That's usually the culprit of all evil. So actually, I'm just gonna scale it back here so that way Unity doesn't get mad at me. So let's come here to this plane here. And we're just gonna Control Shift N here. So that way all faces are front side now. Good deal. All right. Now we're gonna add a curve modifier. If I can find it. It's likely gonna be on, yep, curve. Gonna use a circle. That's the wrong thing. Whoops. Whoops, my bad. All right. Let's add the curve. Get on the circle. Oh gosh. Where did it go? Let's just add an array modifier. Just testing if it works. It's ahead of this. A. B. Let's not see that right now. It's hypothetically not. All right. Need to set the Y to 1. There we go. All right. Good. I'm not sure where the disconnect is here. It keeps aligning itself like that. Maybe if I... Alright, the origin didn't change anything about it, so move the origin back. This is strange. Well, um, this is where we consult the internet, because I'm no professional. Let's see. Let's see what the internet says. Gummit. Let's see what it says. Yep, that's not working. This is very complex. The most enjoyable thing to do, but all right. Let's try this. Let's just remove that first. The internet is telling me what to do, so let's see. All right, I did that. Got my array modifier, and then add the curve modifier. Just nowhere near right. That is not good. Oh no, where did it go? Lord have mercy. All right, we're off to a horrible start. Your curve. Oh, how to make a. All right, let's see.